Let's get physical. Going out, doing music intros, being stupid. Phone out, going down. Let's get physical. It's a Dua Lipa physical song. Let's get physical. I love songs, man. Oh, it's playing up a little bit. I love pop tunes and music. I should be listening to it in 432 Hertz, to be fair, but I was listening to the radio. It's okay, you know, and I do prefer listening to it on 432, for sure. Music's healing medicine, as my brother Lee Roberts says, and we all know, music's powerful. I got these speakers, and I put them on the 432 Hertz YouTube, and I bung it on the loudspeakers, and I put it on loud. My favourite pop songs on 432 is fucking magic, man. Love music. Always love music. I listen to music, by the way, whilst I'm watching yoga. This is breaking up a little bit. Yeah, so I'm doing my yoga. I listen to radio and keep up with the latest pop songs, which really get me high. In a good mood. So, quickly, okay, let's get to the topic of the day, or the topic of my mind, which I want to get out there and put information out there. Things that you may know already, reaffirm what you know, or maybe new things too, because this was new information to me till very recently. Sex is healing medicine, for sure. Anyone that thinks it's not is wrong. Maybe brahmacharya and celibacy is a great path for some people, and maybe, you know, it would have led to purification for the yogis of day and age. There's such thing as celibacy, brahmacharya, denial of your sexual arousal as a man and woman. Men particularly were very obstinate in the old ages, the dark ages. I'm not judging, but, you know, there was a lot of thing like, oh, deny your sexual arousal as a guy, deny who you are, deny. But what I've come to found and what I've come to study, and more than studying, what I come to experience is that male arousal, sexual arousal for men and women is very powerful. Just the arousal part. Let me get to the part about when it goes from medicine. This part when sex becomes medicine, and if you're a guy, I can speak to the guy side, there's a part when it becomes the opposite of medicine, which is draining and a loss. And that's, of course, ejaculation. Very famous, right? But I'm not talking about that yet. Just the arousal part of sex is actually, for men and women, is very powerful healing medicine, and it rebalances the brain and brings you back to center when you're, as a man, when you get aroused. Even from porn, I guess, even if porn's not good, and I've stopped watching porn 2020 so far. I think I've done with that shit, but I'm just making a point. The arousal for men and women, I include obviously for women too, the arousal part and being attracted to someone, and that arousal stage is rebalancing for the brain hemispheres, and it does heal the body. Right? I don't know what's going on there. Well, maybe I do. Sexual energy is your energy starts getting built up when you're a guy or a girl and you get aroused by your partner or something, visual, whatever. So your sexual energy, which is your sexual energy, is just a part of your energy, just builds up. It's just your mind starts clicking into gear, your energy starts building up, and then the rebalancing of the brain hemispheres from arousal for men and women comes from the fact that your sexual energy, which all starts for us at the base, at the genitals, as long as it's not released and ejaculated for guys, and for women don't worry about that too much. But as you get aroused, the energy starts being created, the genitals starts moving up the spine, and unconsciously, by the way, for everybody. This is great for everybody. This is why people like sex so much. Even if you're unconscious, you don't practice montauk stuff, you don't practice sexual energy cultivation, you don't practice a lot of things, guys and girls, it's okay, because it doesn't really, I'm not saying it doesn't matter, I'm just saying unconsciously, as soon as that, in that arousal phase, and this is why it's key, I guess, for guys not to have an arousal for 2 minutes in ejaculation, and they'll lose in a net loss. Gone, boom-de done. Arousal for 2 minutes, he's done. 5 minutes, he's done. He's ejaculating and wastes his energy. Like, you want to be longer. I think there's an argument for you know, men are quick to the fire, that's our nature as a yang, and women are slower to the boil, so women take longer to be aroused, right? That's just their nature, and men, our nature by default is to get aroused really quickly and want to bust a nut and ejaculate, because we've been taught. But the real medicine, I feel like, and this is just me talking out loud, and this is pretty obvious to you guys, is from actually taking slow and taking your time, and being in that arousal stage, which is also called foreplay, right? Is to be in that stage for a long time, because the longer you're in that stage, the more medicinal, the more opportunity the sexual energy's got from moving up to the base chakra to, think of that. As you create the sexual energy with foreplay and arousal, you know, even if you're by yourself and you get aroused, I'm talking by yourself too, Yeah, maybe even porn, although I don't watch porn anymore. I'm just relating an example when I was watching. What was watching? Uh, Trying to think what film I was watching today that you guys might know. Oh yeah, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, the Hollywood version of it. And you know, I've literally stopped watching porn at all this year. I'm done with that shit. But I was watching a film. I love movies. I was watching The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, the Hollywood version. And there was a part where I was getting aroused. And I was like, I'm just a guy. What can I do? I'm not gonna touch your penis anyway. And before I was doing I was doing 24/7 the microcosmic orbit meditation, which I made a post about 2-3 days ago, and I'm going to talk a lot more about. It's really powerful for sexual energy cultivation and for happiness and health. I love it. It's really easy to do too. A little bit of concentration needed, but very powerful. Anyway, I was doing the microcosmic orbit meditation, rebalancing my brain hemispheres as well. I love rebalancing my brain hemispheres. It's fucking fascinating. Anyway, I was doing it, and I got aroused in a scene, and then I did the microcosmic orbit radiation meditation right after the arousal, and I noticed a huge shift. Just like I noticed a huge shift when I used to practice up to recently, the big draw. The Montauk Chia has got the cool draw when you're non-aroused, not too aroused. And then Montauk Chia talks about actually it's good to, as a man, if you want to practice being aroused by yourself, solo cultivation, and then doing the sexual energy. I noticed a massive difference then, although I don't practice the big draw anymore. So I did practice this one. I was like, there's a difference in how I feel inside my body after being aroused versus not, which is now how I know I can speak on the obvious that sexual arousal for men is good. Sexual arousal for women is good. It's medicinal. My brain hemispheres were way more rebalanced doing the microcosmic orbit right after being aroused. And I could tell being aroused because guess what? You live yeah, it's obvious. You feel aroused. So that's how I could tell that there's something going on. Another thing too, interesting, I read in the book of Tao by Daniel Reed, for guys, there's an argument, there seems to be science studies done in the 70s, and maybe more, I'm not aware of, but male arousal increases testosterone levels. Sit on that. And testosterone is a very powerful hormone. Extremely powerful hormone. Extremely powerful hormone for health and happiness and success as a guy and fire. So much goes on with new testosterone. So when a man gets aroused, apparently, they do studies, the testosterone goes up. Now the problem is that you're just a normal guy, you get aroused, you have a partner, so your testosterone's going up and up and up, getting aroused, having foreplay, lasting 5-10 minutes, but then you don't know any better. Because you've been born in the Matrix, you see Hollywood movies, that's all you've watched porn, and all you've done, so you think, I need to ejaculate. Now, so your testosterone goes up and up and up and up, good. Male arousal, every guy gets testosterone up, very cool, very healthy. And then what happens? Ejaculation. What happens to testosterone? Drops. A lot. Gone. What a waste. So it's like nature's designed it as a little trick. Who knows? The argument of evolution, atheists there's the, arousal's cool. It boosts your testosterone. Boom. We like that. And then what most guys do? Ejaculation. Testosterone goes, boom, done. And then they feel depressed. They want to go to sleep. I can speak from experience. Ejaculation fucking sucks. Especially when you do it once every couple of days. And you're a young man. You're fucking stupid. If you're an old man, you're doing it. You're really stupid. That's how I look at it. Oh, you were stupid, Harry, too. No, I'm not judging people. You just don't know any better. But my God, there's such a difference when you keep it in and practice other stuff. You see, what you can do as a guy is you can allow the sexual arousal and you can have sex with partners and do tantra and all that shit, but then just not ejaculate. What's going to happen then? There's one base thing. Your testosterone will go up and up and up. You're having fun with your partner, up and up and up and up. You're both having fun, up and up and up. But then you keep your testosterone. You don't lose it because you're not ejaculating out. And then you go into what Montauk calls the you can mess about with a lot of things. You can start setting the seed up. The seed will go up a lot because the seed's been created, the sexual energy with your partner, with the arousal, and now it's going to unconsciously go around your body. But then you can do exercises to consciously, called tantra. You can do stuff. You can do the microcosmic orbit. You can do big draw, cool draw, practice with a partner, read the Montauk Chia books, practice. All about practice. Hey, I know a lot, but I'm just for now single, so I'm just working on the sexual energy magic and understanding that it's very powerful, medicinal, and there is nothing wrong with sex. Actually, it's application of the vessel used rightly and done correctly. And for men, it starts with the base level of I'm going to commit. There's no other level for men that this is absolute fact. There might be a little difference in opinions on how to do it in tantra. Is Tao right? Is it tantra? Is it Kama Sutra? It might be a difference on that, but there is no difference in my mind for guys that if you were busting a nut every couple of days, I don't care if you're doing any other stuff with it and doing it slow for 10 hours and spending 10 hours and then still busting a nut. You lose less for sure, but the base level for guys is at every session you don't bust a nut and you keep it in, and it doesn't mean you have to keep it in all the time, but you start learning other ways and start enjoying yourself and start having a little bit going on inside you and keeping it in, and it's much more fun and much more pleasurable. You know, the peak versus the valley orgasm, the peak that lasts 2 seconds for a guy, and there's the valley that lasts for a lot longer, and then you can become more of your more into what feminine energy, I guess, the feminine energy of being slower to the boil, because you can train yourself as a guy. The Taoists believed it was like a war between. They taught it as a joke. It says it's a war between man and woman, because saying like if you're a guy, you just if you go into that battle and which just wants you to ejaculate quickly, it's game over for you. It's game over. You don't want to be doing that stuff. You don't want to be. And it is. If you're a guy and you know this stuff, you're gonna it's gonna be hard at the beginning. People make mistakes. Everyone is. We all have to learn the hard way that it's just not the way to go. I don't know a lot about this stuff, but I do know that the busting a nut every time, the Hollywood version for guys, is just, and not even lasting on, but just busting a nut every session is complete waste. It's something that I'm not looking for. I don't want in my life. I never will do. Yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, back to the topic. Healing medicine, man. It's all healing medicine. Sex is healing medicine when done rightly. And it's done wrongly by most people, although it's probably experienced benefits. But it's magical, man. It's all about rebalancing the brain, coming back the yin-yang poles in the brain, the left-hand side, the body, the right-hand side, and body, and balancing. And I 100% believe, 100% know that it's all about rebalancing and experiencing internal orgasming for guys and for girls, and beyond those levels of orgasming parts of your body, there's the whole body orgasms for women and men. Yes, men can do it too. And then there's levels beyond that. You can take it to levels of practice with a partner where you are now dissolving your ego, and now you are like taking shrooms, like 5G of shrooms. You're on psychedelics, except you're not on psychedelics. You're doing so much work and exchanging your yin yang pole with the partner. Now you're in a different realm of dimension, and now you see the soul that person. You can get to those levels. These are very possible, and life is very exciting when you think about it. It's a mastery, and it's exciting for people like me too, because it means you don't have to be brahmachari. You guys don't have to deny your attraction, your sexual attraction. I think that's just wrong for me, and I think it's wrong because I know sex is healing medicine. So you're denying a medicine, you're also denying your human nature. I mean, you were created by sex energy. So was the brahmacharya. The celibates, they were created by sexual energy. Now they want to deny what they were created by? That's the power of the shit we're talking about. You were created by it. You want to deny it? Come on, man. Don't deny what you are. It's not the path for me. Definitely. Yep, fair, Look in here. Nice. Yeah. Well, there we go. Nudism is the way to go in terms of health, if we can. Maybe one day in the future it'll be normal. And, maybe one day naked be normal, and it's so weird wearing clothes, man. It's so fucking weird. Like, it really is. It's bizarre when you think about it. Like, of all the medicine sunlight gives us, and now we're wearing clothes and shit like that. So, yeah, that was all I wanted to say, really. Just the magic of what I'm learning, and how much sexual arousal in a man, and a women too, it rebalances you as this healing medicine. I don't even look at female masturbation anymore as a bad thing. I do as male ejaculation, I do. Male masturbation, no. Edging, I don't look as bad. Don't do any more, but I don't look at it as bad. And men practicing solo cultivation chia stuff, which is their own arousal by themselves, don't look at it as bad. Don't look at female arousal as bad. I don't think females have as much problems, but I still think they get benefits from. Perhaps there's benefits from non-masturbation, but I don't even think. I don't know what I know yet fully, but what I do know is that the arousal part and the whole magic of sex is actually a union, a sacred union that does work to heal your body and your partner's body. You can do a lot of work by yourself, and when you get with a partner, it's definitely worth practicing, it's definitely worth studying up, it's definitely worth reading the book, it's definitely coming on Facebook, definitely learning from paying from people on Facebook to learn this stuff. Look into Taoism, look into Chia. I don't know what you believe about urban tantra and tantra, but it's all true. I just know from my own experience there's no denial, and there should be no denial and guilt over attraction, arousal. I understand that's powerful medicine for you. It was designed as powerful medicine to rebalance our brain. That's why we're here, to balance our brain hemispheres and to become whole again. When the brain is completely rebalanced, I'll leave on this point, when the brain becomes completely rebalanced, that's the feeling you get when you take drugs like LSD, shrooms. Very similar. The psychedelics do other things too, but understand that purity when you're high on ecstasy, poppy, what is that called? Ecstasy too. Those drug highs, a huge part of them is there's a complete rebalancing of the brain hemispheres, right? They all do the brain, those drugs. There's a complete rebalancing of the brain hemispheres. And that's what's going on with those drugs. You know, when you go and do Vipassana, you get the same kind of feeling. Take Vipassana 10-day meditation very seriously. Day 8, 9, 10, if you do it properly, you'll also experience a drug-like effect. What's going on? It's a rebalancing of the brain hemispheres. Well, guess what? Sex is too. Sex can be and is a rebalancing and purification of your soul. Absolutely. It's purification of the soul. It's not a dirty thing. Hollywood's dirty. You know, guys and quickies and ejaculations and, oh, guys just want sex. That's all guys care about. They just look at women's body and they want sex. This is what the world we live in now. You know, all guys and girls just want to be loved and cuddled. And no, man. You know, there's magic there. There's fucking magic to it. Like, it's purification of the vessel. It's your higher vibration within the act of sacred union sex. Absolutely beautiful. I look forward to maybe a partner moving to that in the future. Not that we should ever be needy, and we should always practice by ourselves, and we should heal ourselves with many other healing. You can work a lot of stuff by yourself, you know. But yes, that's something in the future that we should all look towards. I wish you all a blessed day, and I hope you got a lot of value from this video. Thanks for watching, people, and why the glasses, Tiffany? Blue blocking glasses. I always wear this, no compromises, at night time, because I want to have a good sleep and I want to remember my dreams. You remember your dreams when you watch a blue screen, especially before bed, sunset, anytime. I found it's changed life, transformational. If you want to talk about transformational health protocols, you're listening to the right person. Get the basics down. One of the basics is from sunset to bedtime, you wear blue blocking glasses. And these are hardcore pair. They make everything red. They're not even orange, so they're really hardcore. They really raise my melatonin levels. I'm dedicated to health. You know what? I'll leave on another point, Tiffany. If you're still watching, junk light is a lot worse than junk diet. Junk diet is not good, but junk light is something that we don't talk enough about in the health community. Junk light is blue light at night, or even normal light bulbs at night time. We should only be. Our ancestors only watched red light and candlelight and red light, and before fire, what they were doing, going to bed at night time. We've been exposed to junk light. You pay the price, yeah. And dreams is a huge price. Not remembering your dreams is a huge price to me. If only that. It's way deeper than that though. You don't make melatonin. It's really important. Yes. Yep. Faye, you've answered her as well. Cool. Awesome. Yes, Josh, sexual transformation, sacred transmutation, it's everything. For guys, it starts with semen retention. You start working what you can, and then look into the Montauk Chia stuff, Taoism, yeah, and it's so powerful. Another good guy is sexual kung fu. I'm going to master this, so I'll be getting a lot better and proficient with what I'm talking about. I'm still at the beginning stages for now, but sexual kung fu is a good guy on YouTube. Check out. There's loads of cool guys. It's going to blow up. Sexual energy medicine for guys is blowing up on YouTube. Semen retention is blowing up on YouTube. That'll be massive in the next decade. My two most popular videos, aged urine and sexual semen retention. My semen retention has almost got as many views now as the fucking aged urine. I can't believe it. It's like really shocking how many people watch one of my semen retention videos, in which I just said that semen retention actually makes the masculine face more sexy. I said it kind of as a clickbait, but it's kind of true, and I'm not vain, but it does actually. Your male masculine structure when you do semen retention, and that includes with a partner, non-ejaculation, same thing. Your face becomes really masculine, and when you do ejaculate consciously or unconsciously for a wet dream, the day after and that day, you'll see your face just look, and your muscles, it's like the muscle structure just gets weaker and the jaw becomes weaker. You can see the difference. Every guy, if you're a conscious guy and you look at these things, you'll notice a huge difference. You do want to have a sexy face, right? You do want to have a masculine face, not a fucking feminine face, I hope. I guess most guys don't care. I don't walk around the streets going, that guy's just had sex 2 days ago, I can tell. Which is wanked. I don't look at people like that. I don't know them, but I don't judge people like that. I'm just making a point for me and for you guys. So there we go. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Peace.